I am Dr. Nalini Singhai, Consultant Physician, Bombay Hospital Research Center, Jabalpur. Today, I will be discussing regarding understanding heart diseases in women. Heart disease in women causes, preventive measures. What are the preventive measures which are needed to avoid heart attack? The term basically heart disease, it refers to several types of heart conditions which includes coronary artery disease and heart attack. Despite increase in the awareness over the past decades, only about half, that is 56% of women recognize that heart disease is their number one killer. Women's experience with heart disease is different from men's in several important ways. Women are not fully aware. They are under-researched. Their unique physiology poses distinct challenges in the prevention and management of the heart disease. Basically, the difference between men and women as far as heart disease is concerned, it is of majorly two types. Coronary microvascular disease, a problem which affects the heart's tiny arterioles as compared to men's heart disease. Secondly, broken heart syndrome, extreme emotional stress which leads to severe but short-term heart muscle dysfunction. Now, as the age advances or the older a woman gets, the more likely she is to get heart disease. But women of all ages should be concerned about heart disease. Coming to the heart attack symptoms for women, it is never too early to see a doctor to discuss your risk for heart disease. Earlier, as per primary prevention guidelines, earlier we work for the risk vectors, earlier we consider the risk vectors which are important for causing heart disease. Earlier we treat it, earlier we prevent it, better are the results and less are the probabilities of heart disease developing in later life. The commonest heart attack symptom in women is same as in men, but some type of chest pain, pressure, discomfort which lasts for more than a few minutes, which comes and goes. It is not always severe and it may not be the most noticeable symptom, especially in women. Women often describe it as a pressure or tightness with or without chest pain. They are more likely to have heart attack symptoms unrelated to chest pain, like it is neck, jaw, shoulder, upper back or abdominal discomfort. It may be in the form of shortness of breath, pain in one or both arms, sweating, lightheadedness, and extreme or unexplained fatigue apart from sweating, profuse sweating, as well as some sort of indigestion. Now, there are certain risk vectors which are unique to women. Number one, the most important is gestational hypertension, that is hypertension occurring during the period of pregnancy. The risk of serious blood pressure related complications in future pregnancy is also there if a woman has gestational hypertension. Risk of developing hypertension in subsequent life is also there. Preeclampsia, again this is a state of hypertension and other complications which occur in female during pregnancy, which may have important complications as far as childbirth is concerned, and risk to the life is also there. There may be blood pressure to the extent that it may cause severe damage to the blood vessels. Preeclampsia may also lead to hypertension in later life. Then gestational diabetes, again this is the diabetes which appears first during pregnancy. This may be followed by persistent diabetes in later life. So a woman should check her blood sugar levels 6 to 12 weeks after delivery and till 3 years in later life after delivery. Then there is polycystic ovarian syndrome, which is very common cause of infertility during these days. And it does not affect only reproductive system, but it may affect the whole body. Like it may lead to insulin resistance, it may lead to obesity, it may lead to hyperlipidemias, and again it poses a greater risk for heart diseases. Then there are certain autoimmune disorders also, such as lupus or rheumatoid arthritis, which again are associated with increased risk of cardiovascular diseases and again damaging the blood vessels and the heart. Then hormonal birth control methods, like a woman taking oral contraceptives is at increased risk of developing heart disease and subsequent vascular damage. So a female with additional risk factors such as high blood pressure or migraine, they should avoid taking hormonal birth control pills. Then I'll discuss few points about menopause and heart disease. So long a woman is menstruating, she is being offered a natural protection from all the heart diseases. Just after menopause, the risk of developing heart disease increases as compared to their counterpart males, or it may double. So as a woman gets older, she needs frequent checkup as far as blood pressure is concerned, and other health related problems should also be checked regularly. Now coming to treatment of heart disease in women. As far as treatment is concerned, basically the treatment is same as males and females are concerned. The treatment methods mostly are medications, angioplasty, balloon treatment, or revascularization procedure like coronary artery bypass. The risk of women developing complications as far as coronary heart surgery is concerned is also more as compared to their male counterparts. Cardiac rehabilitation, it can improve health and it aids recovery from heart disease. So, but women are less likely to be referred for cardiac rehabilitation than their counterpart males. Lastly, what can women do to reduce the risk of heart disease? So first and foremost, going for a healthy lifestyle, adopting a healthy lifestyle measures is very important. First of all, if a woman is smoking, she should quit smoking. She should remain away from the people who are smoking. So we call it passive smoking. So all atmosphere, all conditions for passive smoking should be avoided. Regular exercise, because exercise reduces the risk of developing blood pressure and heart disease. Maintenance of healthy body weight or optimum body weight, which is very essential, because nowadays we see that every third or fourth woman is gaining abnormal weight, or her BMI is high, which again is a precursor of developing heart disease and hypertension. Then adopting a healthy diet, that means including more and more fibers in the diet and avoiding saturated fats, increased carbohydrate, and other diet which helps in gaining weight. So she should avoid all these kinds of diet, and she should stress upon consuming a diet which includes more of fruits, vegetables and protein. At the same time, it is important to avoid stress also, because females, they are mostly housemakers and they have to remain indoor. Of course, the present day scenario is different, but elder females, they should try to avoid stress. They should learn to avoid stress, and stress relieving method they should adopt. Then if at all they are suffering from any diseases, they should take all the necessary treatment. They should follow doctor's guidelines. Then if at all there are other health related problems like blood pressure, cholesterol, thyroid problems, diabetes, which are associated with increased risk to the health, should be paid equal attention, so that a woman is away from the heart diseases, and this is one important step of her in keeping herself healthy. Thank you.